Voilà, monsieur, place à votre vitrine environnementale Point Vert. Minette Simbo nous a déjà rejoint sur ce plateau. Minette, bonjour.
Hello, Leah.
Vous allez bien ce matin?
Very well, thank you.
Alors,
and I've been meaning to say this. I love your wig.
Oh, thank you.
I hope that you give me when you remove it.
I don't know. Je vais réfléchir. You're looking so good, you too, this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, today we are going to talk about the protection of our environment.
Yes.
And my first question is, who is responsible for the protection of our environment?
So, Leah, so much has been said already concerning our environment. So much debate have been held concerning this issue, the protection of our environment, climate change, so many things surrounding the climatic issues. So this time around, we are going to talk about something a little bit different. We are going to divert a little bit towards what the law says about the protection of our environment.
Yes.
And to talk about this, we have as a guest speaker, Barrister Moma Ayangwe. She is a lawyer, a Cameroonian lawyer, and she'll be telling us more concerning the protection of our environment and how she exalts everybody. You're going to listen that in the excerpt. She exalts everybody, the government, civil societies, in fact, everybody, everyone is responsible for the protection of our environment. So maybe we should take a listen for ourselves, and we'll be back shortly to summarize what she said. Take a listen.
When we talk of the environment, what are we talking about? We are talking of the protection and access to our natural resources. We have land, air, sea, water, food. Who is responsible? There's a national policy in Cameroon to protect the environment, and it's the government's place to see that this policy is implemented. Our constitution, in its preamble, it's very clear. Every citizen of this country has the duty to protect the environment. So it is you and I. Let me ask you a question. All the plastic bottles you see out there, is there not somebody responsible? What about those producing it? What are they doing? What has the law said about those who produce those bottles? Are they not supposed to take care of their waste? So it's not about who, it's about you and me who are supposed to hold them responsible. Environmental public interest litigation gives room, like I said, gives the power to you and to me and to a bystander who has nothing to do with what is happening to take the government to task, as long as you can prove that you are actually doing it for the benefit of the vulnerable person who does not have access to justice. You are doing it for a social justice cause. If you can prove that, and then your procedure is in line with the legal requirements, then you and I are free to carry out public interest litigations. It is covered by all the international treaties that the government has ratified, has signed and ratified, and by our constitution. So you and I are free to carry out public interest litigations when it concerns the environment.
So you've watched what Barrister Moma Ayangwe said about the protection of our environment. Everyone is responsible. You and I have to take up that responsibility to clean our environment in whatever little way we can. Maybe if you notice anything littered around your street, or the bin is too full to be contained in that, because you move on the street and you see how people throw dirt along the roadside. They no longer throw it in the bin Isakam has set aside for that to be done. So maybe in our own little way, we can try as much as possible to keep our environment safe, and take into consideration that it gives rise, or it causes everyone around us to get sick, because when you litter dirt around you, it starts bringing out mosquitoes. Maybe in a river side, if you're throwing that along that side, it's going to be, and it's smelling good.
Oui, comme on vient de le constater, et vous l'avez dit, oui, la protection de notre espace vital passe par tous ces petits gestes-là que nous tous nous devrions adopter.
Yes.
Oui, et c'est pour ça que la journée mondiale la journée mondiale pour la protection de l'environnement se célèbre donc tous les 5 juin de chaque année. Et c'est pour rappeler aux uns et aux autres la responsabilité que nous avons de dresser notre espace vital pour une meilleure santé. Merci Minette Simbo d'être passée sur le plateau de Carre Social. À la semaine prochaine.
Yes, see you next week.